So I think a capsule wardrobe can be beneficial to minimalists as well as maximalists. Maximalist. Maximalist. There we go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Okay, hey there fashion friends. So today we are looking at my key essential pieces that I like to have for a capsule wardrobe.
I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian pattern is hard to beat, my lady on me. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian pattern is hard to beat, my lady on me.
In the last half of my career in the fashion industry, I was a visual manager. And so it was my job to choose mannequin looks that were going to pull people into the store, that were going to make people inspired to buy the product that this brand was selling. Every look that I chose had to be very intentional and had to encompass the sort of inspiration of the collection, of the design of the collection. So for that reason, always had to ask certain questions. So where are they going? And what is their story? Taking that and being able to then translate that into the curating of the collection within the store, curating the product in the store to continue telling that story. What I love about capsule wardrobes is I feel like it's the same sort of concept. You're curating a certain collection, you're curating a certain story that you're telling with your clothes. And so a great way to start off with a capsule wardrobe is to ask those questions. Where am I going? And what is my story? So to me, that is my essential beginning thought process when I'm creating a capsule wardrobe or my sort of collection. But what I really want to talk about today is my essential key pieces that I like to use when I build a capsule wardrobe. So these are more going to be general types of things that I make sure to have in capsule wardrobes so that you just kind of always have those defaults, that you always just have that formula, and it'll just make it easier to create more and more capsule wardrobes. Okay, number one is going to be a button-up shirt. What I think I love most about button-up shirts, or button-up or button-down shirts, apparently there is a difference. What I love about button-ups is just the multiple ways you can style a button-up shirt. You can button it all the way up. You can button it part way down. Put a layer underneath that partial button down. Button it all the way down. Add a layer underneath that. Tie at the bottom to kind of cinch in and add a little bit of detail to the waistline. Maybe it's a full tuck. Maybe it's a front tuck. Maybe it's a half tuck. There are just so many possibilities with a button-up shirt. And that is why I think it's such an essential thing to have in a capsule wardrobe, because you can style it so many different ways that you could ultimately wear the same shirt every single day and nobody would ever be the wiser, because you could style it so many different ways. So that is key when it comes to capsule wardrobe pieces. Definitely what you want to keep in mind when you are choosing a button-up is just choosing colors that work for you and that are going to work with the rest of your wardrobe. So just meaning that if you are going to go with a button-up shirt that's a little bit more novelty, just make sure that that novelty print somehow works with at least 5 to 7 items in your wardrobe. Okay, number 2, you guessed it, blazer. So to some, a blazer can be quite mundane. To me, it is absolutely a necessity because it can add contrast or it can heighten sophistication. So here's an example. Let's say you wake up one day and you're just super bloated and just uncomfortable, just not feeling it. The last thing you want to do is throw on like a pair of high-waisted tight jeans. So you go for the baggy, holey boyfriend jeans at the bottom of the pile. And then on top of that, you realize that it's laundry day, so you're completely out of tops. And the only top that you have is some old vintage t-shirt with a picture of a lizard on it. I don't know, your dad gave it to you. Depending on what you're going for, this kind of can end up being a little bit of a frumpy outfit. But do a little tuck of the t-shirt and throw a blazer on, and instantly you have a steezy outfit. Yeah, that blazer does the trick. Number 3, black jeans. This one's easy. They look good because they're slimming and elongating, and they go with everything. Done and done. Okay, number 4 is vintage or vintage inspired medium blue jeans. Again, this is an easy one because it's an elevated style of jean, it's super flattering, and it goes with everything and will definitely add a little bit of style to a look. Okay, number 5 is chinos. Yes, I do wear things other than jeans sometimes. So these are similar to a blazer for me. What I love about chinos is that they can add that contrast to a look, or they can heighten sophistication. I don't really do smart dress very often, but when I do chinos. They look good with a pair of sneakers and a t-shirt, and then as well as that, they look good paired with a shirt and blazer and some heels. On top of that, they're super comfortable, so really can't go wrong with keeping a chino in there. The other good thing about chinos is there's just so many different styles out there. So I'd say if one chino doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean that other chinos aren't gonna work for you. There are a lot of different silhouettes when it comes to chinos. And I would say trying to find one that really works for you will definitely benefit you and your wardrobe. Okay, number 6, you knew it was coming, t-shirts. Come on, it's t-shirts. Comfortable, flattering, great for layering, and multiple ways of styling them. Number 7 is a denim jacket. This is the newest item to my capsule wardrobe roster, and I will definitely be overlapping this into a lot of my capsule wardrobes. What is great about a denim jacket is it's sort of the counterpoint to the blazer. So it serves the same purpose as a blazer, but just on the other end of the spectrum. So it's another option to have. A denim jacket is going to be a contrast to sophistication and is going to heighten that sort of playful casualness. So a really good example of that would be, let's say you're going to happy hour with a couple of your friends, and you have these amazing high-waisted silk wide leg trousers that are super long, so you need to wear heels with them. And you're kind of wondering, well, the place we're going is kind of casual, but I still really want to wear these. So add a tight tank top or t-shirt underneath, tucked in underneath, and then top it off with a denim jacket. And therefore you have that contrast with the sophistication of the trousers and the heels, and then the casual sort of playfulness of the denim jacket, making just for a really cool, balanced look. Okay, number 8 is black boots. Black boots are gospel. But the reason why I like black boots is I feel like black boots are just such an easy way to add just a little touch of edge to a look, as well as brown boots. Brown boots aren't quite as edgy, but they are definitely an elevated pair of shoes that will add style to a look. If you think about just a basic look of t-shirt and jeans, if you add like a really cool pair of boots, you're instantly gonna add a little bit of elevation to that look, especially if they have heels. That was a dad joke for you. Okay, number 9 is statement sneakers. It is no secret that this girl loves her statement sneakers. These to me are the best of both worlds for functionality. You've got practicality and the style aspect. Practical because obviously they're super comfortable. They're great for when you need to like take off after a 3-year-old down the road. But as well as that, if you go with a statement sneaker, you know, something that's elevated style-wise, design-wise, you're also going to add some serious style. Sneakers can be styled with so many different things in your closet. Again, they add such fun contrast to certain looks. So if you have a sophisticated look and then you add that casualness of the sneakers, it just has that great balance. They really can go with anything, especially if you are pairing them with neutral outfits. So for me, because most of my wardrobe is pretty neutral, I've got a few colors speckled in there, I know that I can pretty much get away with really any color of sneaker. And this is really where I like to play with color, is in my sneakers. Okay, and number 10 is a black belt and a brown belt. Belts are practical and they add a really nice flattering detail to a look. The other thing I love about belts is it's really good for tying a look together, for pulling the whole look together. So just meaning that, like, if you have a black belt and then have a black pair of boots, it's just gonna tie that look together really nicely. Or if it's the brown belt with the brown boot. There we have it. Those are my 10 essential pieces for building a capsule wardrobe. Sometimes different things are included, but ultimately, yes, those are my key pieces. Okay, you guys, I hope today's episode was helpful for you. If you did like today's episode, you know what I'm gonna ask. Give me that thumbs up, comment below, share with friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes. Any of these things really help me out, you guys, as I am small channel still, and I am trying to break through that wall of YouTube and get myself pushed out into that algorithm more so that more people can see this face. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. We will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.